What are you doing? Are you getting ready to go picking?
Yeah.
Should we go show them our garden? All right, let's go. Good morning. It is July 3rd, I think, today. And so it is time for a garden tour. It's been a crazy month of harvesting things and also no rain. Like we literally had, I think an inch in the beginning of June, and it was super dry and hot. So our garden maybe suffered a little bit, like the potatoes maybe, but it's still growing. So let's go check it out. Anna's all ready for picking. Bethany's all ready for picking. Is there anything on your blueberries?
Yes, I think so.
Okay, let's go show the pink blueberries first. That one didn't produce anything?
Yeah.
So we have 2 pink blueberry bushes. These are Anna's. And this one, tell me about it. There's one. Nice. 1 pink blueberry. It gave us a few blueberries. And this one over here just didn't do anything. So we need to prune out these trees that are in here. I need to get them out of there again. Anyway, let's go look at the rest of the stuff.
Okay.
What?
There's figs. Those 2 are figs. And there's a fig.
Getting figs on here?
Yeah.
Nice.
And here's a fig. There's 3 figs on this branch.
Nice. Cool.
There's not much on these peach trees.
But they're looking much healthier than they were last year. Last year they lost all their leaves, I feel like, by this point. And they're looking really green and healthy. No peaches. But that's okay.
Because we can get store-bought peaches.
Well, we bought some at a market yesterday.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah,
so then
that's the same thing.
we have our other blueberries over here that we've gotten a handful of blueberries occasionally. These two,
Take a handful.
these two might be dying. I probably need to water them again today because they're looking a little brown and crispy. That one down there too as well. Anyway, Anna has been picking them mostly. And then my red raspberries that my dad gave me, they're along here. And I have gotten a little handful of raspberries from them. It's so exciting. Pardon all our Bermuda grass.
Mommy.
It's like taking over. It's not ready yet. Not ready yet, Bethany. Our roses, well, they were looking really delicious or really beautiful yesterday, but today they're not quite as beautiful. But we have some more buds, like 3, 4 more buds, 5.
Show the middle.
So, all right.
It's usually.
And we have our jungly bungly blackberry patch that we're not picking right now, but we will pick it tomorrow. Probably. I mean, we come up here and snack all the time, but it's just starting to be loaded. I mean, look at them all.
Yeah.
Look at all these blackberries. Bethany loves coming up here to snack on them. And so every night we've been coming out and getting little snacks. Huh, Bethany?
Okay, I'm done picking.
Is it tricky? All right, we're not actually picking the row. We're doing a garden tour first. So, I mean, we got these long branches coming out into the yard again. It's just crazy jungly bungly. Then we have our elderberry bush, which is multiple bushes. It's got several little new sprouts. And they're starting to grow. And, I mean, these guys up here, they're ready to, like, turn color. So we're just kind of keeping an eye on them and hope we get a good harvest from them. Row of apple trees. Uh-oh. This apple looks like it got a little something. Oh well, maybe it's ants or something. So I'll take that one off and maybe that guy will survive. We don't have many apples, but maybe we'll get some good ones this year.
Row?
Ooh, she got a bunch of blackberries. They look delicious.
I'm picking half that row.
Wow. This is our main garden. We have a 3,400 square foot back to Eden style no-till garden. And it is like at its beauty right now, I feel like. This is about as good as it's gonna look. Anyway, we have a bunch of sweet potatoes started right here. And a bunch over there as well. And I'll talk about the sweet potatoes in just a second. But we have carrots in here. This is a raised bed, which it's really dry because it doesn't have as much mulch. So I don't know how well these carrots are actually doing. And we have some rutabagas. We pulled some big rutabagas out of here. And they were pretty good. We also have a few beets and a few peanuts underneath there. One night we have a camera on our garden so we can keep watch for a groundhog because there was something eating our sweet potatoes and stuff. So anyway, one night we saw the groundhog, so we made short work of the groundhog and got rid of him. Anyway, later that night I was still watching on the camera and it was like 10 o'clock at night and I was like, there's a deer down there. And the deer was eating my beans and it also ate some sweet potatoes, but it was 10 o'clock at night and I didn't feel like running out here. in the dark to go scare it away. But I was like, man, he's gonna get it. So I got some hair from a friend the next day and we spread it out, and so far there have not been any more deer right now, or groundhogs. So our sweet potatoes are actually looking lush again and things are growing. It's so exciting. So over here's our other patch of sweet potatoes. They're starting to get jungly bungly. We need to move the spike out of here before it takes over. We have some volunteer plants over here. We have a watermelon plant and we have a cucumber plant, but they are like all over the place. Good ground cover, right? Just makes it difficult finding things. You found a nice tomato? Okay, carefully put it in your basket. We're gonna pick tomatoes probably here in a little bit, but I was gonna do this garden tour first. All right, so we got our mint over here. It's coming back, and also going to seed after I trimmed it back really good. We have volunteer marigolds all over the place. Did you find a tomato? Are you gonna pick it? Okay, gentle, gentle, okay? Only the red ones, or orangish ones. We kind of let them ripen on the porch too. Good job. So we have a lot of Roma tomatoes here. We're just starting to harvest tomatoes, so it's pretty exciting. Did you find more? Bethany's learning what is right and what is not. We had zucchini all along here, and they all died from squash bugs, but I just did not have time to pick them. We have random cilantro everywhere. Our thyme plant kind of looks a little bit sad, but it'll be okay. Did you find more? You're such a good finder. You're so low that you can like find them really good. Hunger? Oh, you're hungry already for tomatoes? Let's not bite them though, okay?
Here.
And we have red flame that we moved over here. It's gonna be really pretty. So these are some spaghetti squash plants. The last two of my squash plants. We'll see if they actually work. We have, oh, back over here, we have some basil plants hiding under the cilantro that's going crazy. We have jalapeno pepper plant and another jalapeno I think, and we have some banana peppers. A couple banana peppers, and then we have a bunch of bell peppers down there.
And blackberry eater.
Oh, are you getting a snack? Did anyone give you her blackberry so you could have a snack?
Yeah.
Because you were hungry?
For the tomatoes.
So nice of her. My garden is a little bit more wild this year because I just don't always have time to weed, and also at this time of the year it's getting to the point where it's like weed or harvest or preserve, and half the time it's gonna be harvest or preserve something. So yeah, so we're definitely getting a lot of peppers. Like there's a bunch on that plant and a bunch on that plant. Nice. And we have a honeydew over here. It's got a couple honeydews on it that are not ready yet. We have a watermelon over there. I think it's from this watermelon that I actually planted over here. My oregano is hiding in there. It's just, whew.
Hey, Mommy.
What?
Can I show
What is that, Bethany? Is that a? It's a what? We have a volunteer sunflower.
No, you planted it there.
I didn't plant that one there. It grew. Anyway, we have some more.
This?
Oh yeah.
Is my rutabaga patch.
This is Anna's section of the garden.
And this is a rutabaga patch, beet patch, and carrot patch.
Yep.
And flower patch.
Yeah, flowers.
Red flames.
Lots of red flames. What are hiding in the middle of the red flames?
Onions.
Yeah, she's got some good big onions in there. Yeah,
This
there's a watermelon, Bethany.
This used to be
Hold on.
potato patch.
What?
This used to be a potato patch.
Did you get any potatoes from it?
Yes.
A few, right?
Yeah, like that.
We got a few pounds, yeah.
This is just my flower patch, but there's something hiding down here.
It's very pretty. Do you have a red one? Do you have a ripe tomato? She has a tomato plant back in there. Surrounded by plants. Bethany, Mama will help you get that one, okay?
I did have a ripe tomato.
Nice.
These beans still haven't flowered.
Well, pole beans take a lot longer to flower. Look at the top, though.
Yeah, I see it's flowering.
There's a few at the top that are flowering.
Yeah,
So the deer came and munched her beans, but they survived and took over. She also has a volunteer marigold over there. And what else do you have in here? This is her sunflower house. Let's step back for the full effect here.
We have
Ah!
inside.
Go inside.
Okay, but we have to show them.
This is actually a really nice looking sunflower house this year. I'm kind of surprised that it's like so good. Most of the time it's not as impressive. What?
Come on.
Oh, I gotta come in too?
Yeah, because there's stuff.
Yeah.
Watermelon.
We did not make it wide enough door.
Flowers.
Oh, you got volunteers in here? She's got
Watermelons and then red flames.
she's got some red flames in there. And she's got this bunch of flowers over here that I don't know what they're called. But they're pretty.
Poppets.
Poppets, that's what you call them. But we have sunflowers that are so pretty. Ooh, the bees are loving that.
That's like at the library.
This one's about to open too. It's really pretty, Anna. This one's got multi-heads on it. That one is so tall, it's way up there. Outside of Anna's sunflower house, we planted more sweet potatoes, and they are doing well. They did get a little munched, but they're coming back.
This is my deck.
Yep. We have
Anywhere there's my plant.
we have Roma tomatoes over here for a good bit, and then we have other tomatoes. We'll get back to that, I guess.
Big huge thing.
Yep.
Marigold.
You coming out, Bethany? Yeah. Big old marigold and some zinnias.
And then bolting lettuce.
Yep, we're letting it go to seed right there, so maybe it will self-seed. And another tomato plant. Oh, would you like me to show that beautiful flower? Oh, it's so pretty.
Plant.
We're not going to pick it yet. We're going to let it be beautiful in the garden, okay?
That's gigantic.
Go up this real quick, and I'll show you all these tomatoes. We have tons of Roma tomatoes, and yeah, I haven't done the greatest job of like staking them up or anything, so I probably won't get as good a yield, but it'll be okay. Just don't have time sometimes. Or it's nap time and it's a bajillion degrees. Look, there's a nice looking tomato. So yeah, a lot. This is a funny tomato plant. Like, it is taller than me now, and it's the same kind as all the ones around it. Must have gotten cross-pollinated or something with like a cherry tomato, but it gives off these cute little tomatoes that are just perfect.
And I can't.
Anyway, I should probably stake that guy up a little bit. Lots of cilantro jungle. This has all gone to seed and it's dying back. So then we have some old Virginia tomatoes up here, which I think I had some the other day, and they were really delicious. They're a new variety for us and just yummy. So then we have marigolds over here. So in here,
I went through and picked.
we had a bunch of broccoli in here, and it was starting to get worms, so I just pulled it out because it was also getting really hot and bolting. But we got multiple harvests of broccoli, even into 80 or 100 degree weather, so that was really cool. So then here's our arch trellis. It's not climbing a ton, but we have maybe a cantaloupe climbing. I planted cantaloupe there, but we also have some volunteer cucumbers around here. And we also have cantaloupe over here on this side, but there's also a ton of zinnias, so we have a zinnia garden. We have honey nut squash over here that are getting bigger and getting ready to be harvested. More over here as well. Oh, go away, bee. Bethany, can you let Mama help you with those? Okay, and we have short cucumbers over here. The Bia Alpha, I think they're called. From Baker Creek, and they're really delicious. And we have long cucumbers over here. I think this is a cucumber. Yep. Anyway, Anna would like to show off her gallon of tomatoes. Nice. We're gonna be making stuff soon. We have another cucumber here. Lots more zinnias. We have beans and beans and beans. These are Blue Lake bush beans. These are Kalima from Baker Creek. They've done really, really well. So they were doing, like, I've never seen, what? Did you find something to pick? Yeah. Can you let Mama help you in just a minute? I've never seen my beans look so good. They had tall leaves. They were still going really, really well. And, oh, did you find a bean? We've gotten enough for our family for the year, I'm pretty sure. And then maybe a little bit more. So we started selling them yesterday. And if I had like another whole patch this size, I could like probably sell it all. So I'll try to remember that for next year. But they're really winding down now and not producing quite as much. I mean, the deer did munch them, and they're also getting Mexican bean beetles really bad. So almost time to pull them out, but I'll show you something here in a minute when we get back down there. I also had lots more broccoli over here. Bethany, that one's not ready yet. Okay. I will help you pick some tomatoes in just a few minutes. Can we show them the rest of the stuff? We had some cabbage that we pulled out more cabbage over here. We got over 20 pounds of cabbage, and then this is a cabbage I pulled, and it's kind of coming back a little bit. Our onions, we've been slowly pulling them, and yeah, they did not do as great, but I think they're almost done. Oh, can you let Mama help you? One time Bethany tried. Here, let's pull this guy. She tried pulling a tomato and broke my whole bush. Let's leave that guy. Oh, no, I guess we're taking that guy too. All right, let's stop picking tomatoes for a minute, okay? You're kind of walking on my onions. What does Mama say about the onions?
No
big onions. Right. We'll get it in a little bit. That one's not quite ready. It's really big, but it's not ready yet. So over here, I was gonna say, these bean plants down here at the end, I just left. Did not pick any of the beans from them because I wanted to save them for seed because they're an heirloom variety and they're good for that. So we've had lots of strawberries. Bethany keeps munching them. Oh, here's one, Bethany. Look.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
I only brought so many baskets. Drought.
You got a strawberry. Are you so excited about it? Gonna put it in your basket. Oh, you didn't eat it? That one looks like it could use a little more time. They're not super amazing this time of year, but she loves them and eats as many as she can find. I have our glass jam corn over here, and I wish I could like show you how tall it really is. It is probably, those ones over there are probably, oh man, 10, 12 feet high. I've never seen corn this high. And Nathan, my husband, made a point about it last night. He's like, it might be because it's not necessarily a sweet corn. It is a ornamental corn. Look, it's getting silks. Anyway, so it's mostly for popcorn, I think. That's what I'm gonna use it for. So that could be why it's so tall. We have a little tiny rosemary down here. Yes, Anna wanted to grow it. We have basil, lots more onions, more strawberries, more zinnias.
I have more tomatoes.
No way, more tomatoes. Ah, so much tall corn. Anyway, we have watermelon jungly bungly. Okay, so we have this pumpkin plant down here that I have not really been able to take many squash bugs off of it, but honestly, like, it's not dying yet, so it's okay. It is what it is right this year. So I just don't have time to pull my squash bugs. Anyway, it's looking pretty healthy. So then the other day, we pulled out all our potatoes. Planted 50 pounds of seed potatoes. Uh-oh. We forgot a whole pile.
Mom,
oh no.
Ants on them.
Well, you should have told me and I would have gotten them for you. Anyway, we had probably another whole pound. Did you find a watermelon? There is watermelons. Lots of watermelons. Ah! So exciting. Anyway, we got about 178 pounds total. Actually, it was like 163.
Yay!
Wait, what did you find? Let me see.
It's a potato.
She found another potato. Good. We got about 163-ish. Maybe 165 if we would have counted in those two piles of potatoes that we just found. Anyway, from 50 pounds, which is not our best harvest ever, but it was way better than last year's 70 pounds we got from 50 pounds of seed potatoes. So that is all out of here now. It was a little bit tricky because there's so many zinnias and watermelons in here, so we were trying to find them all. The corn, the other side of the corn. What is that? There's a potato bug on there, huh? What do you call those plants? A poke plant? Yeah, we have to come all and weed all these poke plants out because they're annoying. Anyway, the zinnias are looking good.
Anthill.
Whew. Oh yeah, there's a big anthill. I like it when you can actually see them like that though.
Yeah,
just stepping in them. We're almost done here. So anyway, we had lots of zinnias and it was very tricky pulling the potatoes because there would be anthills so you could not see and they'd get you. And whew, got so many ant bites. Anyway, we have our peanuts over here that once I stopped the deer from eating them, they're recovering nicely. Anyway, over here, we have more poke plants and Bermuda grass that I need to weed out of here. We have our wheat stubble that I cut and harvested this month, I think. And yes, more jungly bungly zinnias and everything. Taking over. Ah! Here's the other side of the trellis. We have onions in here and sweet potatoes-ish, I think, maybe. I don't know if they'd survive. Anyway, these onions are not bulbing up very quickly. I might need to pull back the mulch a little bit from them. But they're still really green, so that is interesting. Anyway, we are back over here to watermelon land. I almost called it Walmart land. Watermelon land. Oh, there is a sweet potato right there. Anyway, more watermelons. They're the big watermelon that will be delicious. And our sweet potatoes and our ginger. It probably needs a little more watering because I think a few of them died. But it's not too shabby looking.
Good dear, it's a tomato plant.
Well, at least these are just a volunteer. So anyway, I planted the tops of my sweet potato starts that I had started inside, planted them in my compost pile, and now I can take the leaves off and plant them in my garden. I need to do that soon because it's about almost too late to actually get a harvest from them. So yeah, that is our garden. It's looking pretty crazy and it's about to get like incredibly busy. We did corn yesterday, we processed the corn yesterday, and we also got some peaches that we need to process. So it's like this month, July, is like ultimate preserve all the food things. So like the tomatoes are gonna be coming in pretty crazy. The beans thankfully are kind of dying out because they were taking like an hour to pick. Anyway, don't drink that water, okay?
Because I wasn't picking.
And the blackberries are gonna start picking up speed quite rapidly here, and so then we'll be making jam and picking berries every couple days and tomatoes every couple days. And yeah, so just lots coming in. Well, not lots of things coming in and getting ready to harvest and just be crazy for like the next month. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. What is growing at your garden? Are you growing a garden this year? And what is your favorite thing to grow and harvest this year? Let us know down in the comments. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, please do. We'd love to have you come along on our journey of gardening with us and all the things related to that. We've been trying to do a lot more garden to table videos of just like recipes and things, so we can actually have ways to like use all the garden produce and find good ways to use that. I am always looking for new recipes. So if you have any recipes that are your favorite for any of the things that we're growing, let us know, especially like things like rutabagas, because we've never really grown rutabagas before and don't really know how to cook them. So let us know.
What tastes
anyway,
good.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.